Hi, Calvary. This is Mitch. I want to talk about Easter for a second. I know Easter, it seems like it was years ago, right? I wanted to have a fairly normal Easter, but we know that that wasn't possible this year, so I set up a Zoom call with my extended family. And in this process, I figured out that we could worship anywhere we wanted to in the world. Anybody that had an online service we could worship with. I checked out lots of different services. I watched the Pope in St. Paul's Cathedral, and that was super boring, and I don't suggest doing it. But I decided, and the worship that we watched and that I wanted to see was Calvary Bemidji's worship. It was the one that I connected the most with, for obvious reasons, but it was also a really good one. We have music, we have words, we don't have to click between videos. It was just a good, smooth process, and it's a good worship service. And I think that we're lucky right now to have that at our small little town and our small little church in northern Minnesota. But this is only possible because of the staff at Calvary and the staff that continue to work hard. One thing that worshiping at home has made me realize and helped me understand is that we miss the people at Calvary. It's been so nice these last few weeks to see special music from people in their homes, to see the praise band working really hard. It was really nice to see Wendy and Morgan with their backup trombone band during the Easter service. That was all really fun and interesting, and it really seems very intimate to worship with people in their homes. And this process has also brought God and talking about God and worshiping God and praising God into my home in a way that it hasn't been in years. And I'm very grateful for what we have at Calvary and the worship services that we have and the quality that we have and the willingness of people to share their own worship in their own home so that we can continue to feel connected with each other as a congregation, as community, even though as we all know, we're more than 6 feet apart. I'm grateful for this, and I know that it's only possible because of the staff that we have at Calvary, who are still working on a 20% hours reduction to make sure we can pay the bills, and I'm just really glad that we have that. I realize that I'm going to sound like an NPR pledge drive right now, but we have come to expect this programming from our church at this point. This distance programming with these really high quality worship services and the continued work of the care team and the emails they get every week with Kingdom Kids lessons in it. These are all great things, and these are all things that I want now, that I've come to expect. But it's also our responsibility as the congregation of this church to make sure that these things continue to happen. And not only that, when this COVID thing is over, we also want to have a church to go back to. And so we have to also give like we are still at church. So one of the things that I've realized is that I am not giving like I have been while I was in church. Despite using Rebel Give to continue to make giving easy, when we are in church and the offering happens, I give my kids whatever dollar bills are in my wallet, and they go put it in the children's basket. And we're not doing that because we're not in church right now. And I would like to continue the habit of giving with my kids, and it's not much. It's $1 for 2 kids every week. $100 a year. That's not a big deal. But there's a lot of kids at Calvary. There's a lot of kids who are no longer doing that practice of giving, doing whatever cash or change is in their parents' pocket at that moment in time. So I decided this week that there's an offering box at the church just inside the preschool door, and I'm going to drive my kids out when we get an opportunity just to have them put whatever dollars we have in our pocket at that point in time into the little black box inside the preschool door. And that's a way that I can continue giving like I'm at church, continue this habit of giving with my kids, but also continue to do my part and try and keep our church going. So give for the youth and family programming. Give for the Kingdom Kids emails you're getting. give for the worship services and the music and the church choir, but ultimately give because it's not ours anyway, right? It's God's to give. And send in your family music and your prayers. Take pictures of your family worshiping on Sunday morning and post it to Facebook. Let's all continue to praise together while we're apart, and let's all continue to feel each other in this moment of physical separation. Have a great week.